Well, here we are. Because she's sitting over there. I know. We didn't plan to do this tonight, did we? Anyway, we're at our camp and we're on the laptop. And I've never done this on the laptop. So when somebody comes in here, we got to ask them if they can see us and hear us.
Pretty sure they see you.
Yep. I'm showing on the video, so you should be able to see me. Gotta find out about here. Okay, so you got it over there. Cool.
Well, I'm not gonna follow.
Okay. You was on YouTube. Bring that back up again. Let me look at it. You turn the volume down on it.
Well, that's not the point.
Hey, Miss PJ. We're at our camp and we're on a laptop. So I've never done this with a laptop. So I'm just trying to figure everything out. I'm assuming she brought it up on her phone and sounds like y'all could hear us. Turn the volume down. Yep. Okay. All right. Yeah, she brought it up on her phone, and it looks like everything's working. I've been trying to figure out how to stream the birdhouse or the bird feeder in the morning, kind of remotely, because we're 4 hours away from the house. And I figured out how to stream it, but I haven't figured out how to get the sound with it. I can stream the video, but I haven't been able to attach the sound to it. I'm going to look at it some more later and hopefully figure out a way to do it. If not, I don't know. It's not as fun to watch without the video. I mean the sound, because it's pretty listening to the birds. Okay, got sound and the video looks good. Yeah, I think the camera probably on this laptop's better than the external camera that I have on. Thanks for that feed. Yeah, we're at our camp. It's a small camp. It's a tiny house. I don't know. I'll try to pick things up and show you around. There's Miss Sansi. And that wall down there, on the other side of that wall is our bathroom. As you can see, we have not put a ceiling in yet. We've got the blown in insulation. And then, we got curtains on the windows, got a bed on that end. There's a loft on each end. You can see we got some supplies up there. And you can see the other end, that's above the bathroom. We got some supplies up there because we're still working on it. I don't know. Did you see the kitchen area over there? So we got just a nice little counter area with a sink. We got a coffee stand back there, kind of behind Sansi. Okay. Miss PJ said hi, Sansi.
Hey.
So now y'all seen the whole tour. That was it. You saw the whole thing. We do have a porch out on the front. We've put at some point we're going to cover that porch and make it a nice covered porch. I didn't see. Well, I saw where what's her name had her fish tank streaming right now, but I didn't see anybody having a mama coop. Yeah, I didn't see where anybody had a live going on where they were talking or whatever. So I don't think I'm stepping on anybody. For Miss PJ, we bought a shed. Really, is what it is, and that's what we've turned into this tiny house. And for a shed, it's a big shed. It's 36 foot long, I think, and about 10 foot wide, or 12 foot. I can't remember. And really, we just put one wall in it. We put one wall for the bathroom, and then the rest of it's open. It's our private little camp, so we don't need a bedroom per se. We just got the bed on one end. Now we can at some point we want to wall it up and put a door to the bedroom, but we're fine with it being open. We decided just to leave it open. And there again, the only wall we put in was for the bathroom. How's the weather here? The weather here is fine. It was probably 70 degrees today, maybe a little over 72. I don't know exactly, but it was in the 70s, very comfortable. I think we do have some rain coming in a couple of days. I don't think it's going to be here for a couple of days. So we're gonna work on this thing while we're here. That was the purpose of the trip. We're gonna do some trim.
Get your side by side.
Work. Yeah, and I left my side by side out here. I want to take it home, so I brought a trailer to pick it up too. Orphan Kitten Rescue. We are great. How are you? We've been stopping in on your stream every now and then to try to give you some watch time, watching the kittens lay around. And we are also we don't have cell service out here, and we don't have internet out here. We brought Starlink. We've got Starlink that we bring with us when we come. I've never tried to stream on Starlink, so I don't know how that's going to work. It might just quit on us. I don't know. But so far, it seems to be working pretty good.
I don't see us moving 2 hours tomorrow.
I should have brought me some cheaters.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear yours. Now I don't have to look down like that to look through my bifocals, but I'm wearing her cheaters. So are they bisexual glasses, or are they pretty much women's?
Just women.
Just women. She said they're just women. So I don't know.
Men are wanting to take over all the women things. So
I guess I'll self-identify as a woman this afternoon since I'm wearing women's cheaters. But we do have our coffee with my patriotic cup. Yep, we got our patriotic cup. We finally hit our 3,000 watch hours. So we have, I guess, sort of monetized now. You guys can do super chats, and I'm not asking you to. You don't have to, but that is available now. Super chats and stickers and something else. I don't know. I just now monetized, so I'll have to figure all that stuff out. Thanks to y'all helping us get the watch time built up. You laughing at me wearing the women's glasses? Is that what it is, Miss PJ? Now, don't laugh too hard. You know, I had that little surgery. We don't want to do some damage there. That's funny how the video's better on this laptop with that built-in camera than it is, because we have, we bought an external streaming camera for the house, and it seems to be blurry. But I don't think it's the camera. I think it's the computer. Man, we got 6 people in here already. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and remind y'all, reach down and hit the like button. Doesn't cost a thing. Hit the like button and comment a lot. Hey, y'all see the curtains? Look. I'll show you our curtains back there. Santi made those curtains. We went to Walmart and was looking at material, and they had material like that that had the deer and the elk and the bear on it and everything. And Miss PJ, you didn't have to do that, but thank you very much. That Miss PJ just gave us our first super chat with our first $2 coming in. Look at there. Yeah, my bisexual glasses. But anyway, Santi made those curtains out of that outdoor looking material. They have the, like I say, the deer and the elk, and I think it's got a bear on it, a moose. It was perfect for out here because technically this is my hunting camp. I like to deer hunt, and I've been deer hunting out here all my life. My brother has the land next door that was our grandfather's land. This land was my great uncle's land. I had to buy it from my brother, inherited his. I bought this, but we're joining each other out here. So when I say I've been hunting out here all my life, it's because this is where my grandparents were, and we always came out here and hunted. So I'm going to keep it going, and I'll pass this place on to our kids when we kick the bucket. All right, testing remote live. Yes, she broke my super sticker virginity. That was the first one. that's one way of putting it, I suppose. Testing a remote live on the cats. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to do a remote live on the bird feeder. I can bring it up and I can get it on the screen, and I can share it through Restream, but the audio's not coming with it. I got to try to figure out how to make the audio come with it. But yeah, we brought some trim with us. We're going to do some trim stuff, a little paint. I got a light I got to put up above the kitchen sink. We wanted to pick up my side by side. We're not far from our hometown. We'll probably make a trip into there and visit with some family that's still there and friends. That'll be one day while we're here. And then we'll be headed back. So we're going to spend, I don't know, 3-4 days here, maybe 5. That's the good thing about being retired. Don't really have to have a plan. Yeah, don't have to have a plan. We can do whatever. And then, one of our kids has moved back home with us. He's taking care of the pups and the chickens while we're gone. Miss PJ said, I don't need to work you too hard.
Thank you. Thank you. I need that.
She said she needs the help. Keep me off of her. No, the bird feeder won't stream. I had to go through a whole big circle to be able to get that. If it's the same one I've got, it won't stream. You can watch it on your phone through an app, and then what I have to do is share what's on my screen on my phone to my computer, and then do it through Restream that way. So it's kind of it would be better if it would stream straight from the bird feeder to the computer, but that one won't. I don't know. There might be some out there that will, but that one won't. So I had to figure out a way. So that's how I ended up doing it. I bring it up on the phone, share the screen of the phone to my computer, and then share that through Restream. The difference is at home, I have 2 screens. Now I'm here at the camp with a laptop, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I may get it figured out. I might not. So I just apologize ahead of time. If I don't, I'm not going to stream the bird feed. I'm not going to stream it without sound. If I can't figure out how to get the sound on it, I'm just not going to do it. Okay, can yours on do the stream at home, Miss PJ? I'm trying to understand your question. Uh, my bird feeder at home, will it stream? No, it won't stream. That's what I'm saying. I had to figure out a way to be able to show it to you guys, and it was a little complicated. Now, I've done it every day now, so I've gotten quick at it. I can get it all set up and get it going. But oh, hey, Wednesday, I'm sorry. I didn't even see you pop in there. You're retired too? The water's fine, isn't it? We've been retired about 8 years. Fortunate, we got to retire young. I had a nice military retirement. And we decided a long time ago that we were going to retire as soon as we could. As soon as we saw where we could make it comfortably, we were going to retire. And we did. I could have kept working for another 5, 6, 7, 8 years, 10 years. But and a lot of what played into that decision, I don't know how y'all are, but what played in our decision on that was we lost a lot of friends, friends and family, that never got to really have fun and enjoy life. And so we never know when we're going to take our last breath. And we did not intend to work right up to that moment. So as soon as we could retire, we retired. And we've been trying to have fun ever since. We're traveling and doing and whatever we want to do. 2019. All right. I retired in 17, about June of 17. But yeah, losing a lot of friends young just, kind of made us want to retire as soon as we could.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? There's some people out there they want to work and just throw money in the bank, and then by the time they finally do retire, they're too old to do anything, or they have health problems, or I mean, we don't know what the cards hold for us. So we decided to go ahead and call it quits as soon as we could. Kind of forced into retirement. A lot of people find themselves in that situation. My dad was like that. He wasn't ready to retire, and he was kind of forced into it. But in hindsight, he was happy it happened. Yeah. Looking back, he said he wouldn't have had it any other way. He's passed on now, but he had about 30. If I'm doing my math right, 37 years after he retired before he passed away. Him and my mother got to do a lot of things until they got too old to do it. But since he was forced into retirement a little bit early, they had time to go do whatever they wanted to do. I'm trying, Tim. I'm trying. I'm 62. We're both 62. And look, I'm gonna tell you, you know as well as I do, that check engine light, it starts blinking and flickering and coming on around 50, 52, 55. So we're not completely broke down yet, but the check engine light's on for sure. Well, Wednesday, you get out and enjoy yourself while you can. So far this stream on the laptop using Starlink in the middle of nowhere seems to be working. Boy, didn't 60 get here quick Wednesday. Miss PJ 67. I don't know how old Tim is. 60. Okay, Tim's 60. Man, it seems like we ought to still be riding a bicycle around the neighborhood, hanging out with our friends. Then we look around with grandparents and we're 60 years old. Like that. Goes by so quick. Oh, I'm going to lean back in the recliner here so I can get a little more comfortable. Let me know if y'all can still hear me okay. I don't want to get too far away from the microphone. Did anybody do anything exciting today? We drove. Well, we got up this morning and, had to get everything together. I had to get tools together and all that. It's about a 4-hour drive to get here. So we did that. And then I got here and spent some time with my brother. And that's kind of what we did. Now, we did listen to Georgie and them on the way over here. We had them playing and listened to what they were talking about. So they got some good watch time from us while we were traveling. Time does go by too quick. And when we're kids, I know when I was a kid, I thought, everybody was going to have a good life. Everything was going to be good. Everybody was going to live a long time. Everything was going to be good for them. And nothing could be further from the truth.
We are living a long time. It's just a long time got here quick.
No, I'm just saying, long time got here quick for us. We're doing fine. We're blessed. Look, thank the Lord. He is taking care of us, and we are blessed. We had a lot of friends that life was rough on them. They didn't have a good life, and they struggled, and some died young. And when I was a kid, I just felt like my circle of friends and family, I just assumed everybody was going to live a long time and have a good life and not have real troubles. And that's not the way it works. We don't know what hand we're going to be dealt. I'm not complaining at all. We've done okay. Helps you clear your mind, Miss PJ. Have nothing else to do but clear your mind when you're driving or riding. Somebody just rides.
Life choice.
I'm not saying who, but somebody just rides.
Life's a choice.
I know life's a choice. I could choose to let you drive, but I'm going to do the driving. So, Miss PJ, you glad to be home? That's a good point right there. I believe your mind is also your soul. And in your mind and your soul never ages. And that tells me that there's a God and there's a life after. And it just proves to me that I have a soul, because my thoughts in my mind, I'm still the same as I was when I was 12 years old.
Me too. I feel like it.
Yeah. Listen, the 50 to 70s, I pretty much stick with the 70s. Sometimes I'll venture into the 80s. Well, I like the 60s also, but we were teenagers in the 70s, so that's where I spend most of my time is on the 70s channel. We're in Mississippi Wednesday. I'm sorry, I just now saw your question. Oh no, Miss PJ. Sorry to hear about that. Oh, I did name your birds. I got to thinking about it. We got the mourning doves. It's a pair of them, and I see them in the yard quite often, and I can hear them on the bird feeder. So I named them Jess and Summer. So when we hear the mourning doves, that's Jess and Summer. Well, I'll do the best I can to cheer you up, Miss PJ.
What are you trying to do?
Take that off of there. Like that. Mm. From Florida to Mississippi? No, we've never lived in Florida. We've been in Mississippi our whole life.
With the exception of a year.
Yeah. We spent a year in Alabama when I was over there doing some military training. Yeah, we don't understand why God does what He does. Takes some young and some not. But I'm it'll all. I think it'll become clear when we pass away and we make it to heaven. Everything will become clear to us as to why things happened the way it did. Yeah, Jess and Summer, that's the two mourning doves. So when we hear them cooing, we know who that is. No, we're not in Florida. Never lived in Florida. We do live on the coast. We live on the near the beach in Mississippi, but not Florida. um, I can't keep up. We got a lot of people in the group that there's some live in Florida, some live in Tennessee, some are in other countries. I can't really keep up where everybody's at. Okay, good. She said Jess loves mourning doves, so that's perfect.
Okay.
Ohio Buckeye, Ohio State. Is that red and silver or crimson and silver as the colors? Yeah, Wednesday. I'm with you as a Christian. I know the deal. I know there's a heaven. I know there's a hell, and I know there's one way to get there. Yeah, when I was growing up, I had a friend that was a big Ohio State fan. His parents bought him a Pinto, and it had to be maroon and silver. Not an OSU fan. Me. So, how are my bisexual glasses holding up? They hadn't got mad and left yet, so they must not look too bad. Church secretary. Yep. I I flew a medical helicopter, so I did that in the civilian side and in the military, and went to two wars. So yeah, I've seen a lot of death. Anything but OSU. I don't know Wednesday. I've got the King James, and um, I don't take other people's word per se. I don't listen to what I see on the internet. Um, I I listen to a pastor at church, and there's times when I will go research myself. If there's something being preached about and I'm unsure about it, I'll tell everybody, get in the Bible yourself, do your own studying and praying, and you'll get the answer. You spend your time in there and spend your time praying, you'll get the answers that you need. The company I work for lost an aircraft day before yesterday in the middle of the state. It killed all three on board. I'm just glad I did it for 30 years and lived through it, because it is a dangerous occupation. Over the last couple of years, I've been spending my own. I've been studying the Bible. I spent a lot of time not in church, uh, but several years ago, I got back right and I'm back in church. And this time, I'm reading and studying on my own instead of just listening to what's thrown at me or spewed at me from a pulpit or TV. I won't even look at stuff on the internet. I don't trust it. It's too many falsehoods being put out. Uh, if I do see something in it and it piques my interest, I make a note of where it's at, and I go to the Word myself in the Bible, and I look at it myself. I don't take what's being said, and I encourage everybody to do that. Oh, thank you, Miss PJ. I've had I've got more footage, but some of it I'm not going to show, and that footage was okay. But I've had that footage for a long time, and that's the first time I've ever put a video together and shared it. TV weatherman at a park. If your grandfather and your father were both ministers, you know the answers. Yeah, you know the answers, and you know in your heart if you're right or not. Wichita Falls. Oh, thank you, Miss PJ. I'm glad you liked the video. She's gonna get me some more coffee so I don't have to get up and leave the stream. Yeah, I remember those commercials with Vern. Oh man, yeah, he passed away kind of young too, if I remember right. The guy that did the Vern stuff. So you're over in Texas Wednesday. I'll try to remember where everybody. You're Texas. Miss PJ's Ohio, I think.
Coop is Florida.
Coop is in Florida. George is in
Tennessee.
Tennessee. I can't remember the ones that are overseas. And
Skipper's in California somewhere, isn't he? He's over there on the West Coast.
all right, so there you know your. I can't see that word. Label with me. I had a brother that lived in Texas. He moved over there. He was in Marshall, Texas, which is just across the line from Louisiana, there in Shreveport. And he lived there a long time, and he considered himself a Texan. But we lost him to COVID. I tell you, it's been hard. It's been hard losing a sibling. Very unexpected. You can wear a 10-gallon hat. I don't wear hats often. Yeah, I was thinking about that lately. If I were to wear a hat on a regular basis, what would I want to wear? I wouldn't want to wear just regular hat. Give me something like Billy the Kid wore or something different. Okay. My brother loved Marshall, Texas. He was a he was in the I'm trying to think what not city council, but he was very active in the Chamber of Commerce and promoting the city and all that stuff. He did a lot, and we didn't realize. We were over here. We didn't realize just how much he was doing. But when he passed away, they did his funeral in City Hall. They got an auditorium inside City Hall, and they basically they let him lay in state in City Hall because he was such a proponent and very active in everything going on to do with Marshall. So I thought that was pretty special, but it's still difficult. He was 62, was he? 62, healthy, still working, no health issues. And, I believe it was the Delta variant, that second one, is what got him. So it's still hard. Even after a few years, it's still hard. It was no sense in any of that, none whatsoever. And I know most everybody's family lost somebody. It might have been a cousin or it might have been a friend or what, but everybody was affected by COVID, and there was no reason for it whatsoever. So you actually have a document that says you can wear a 10-gallon hat. That's pretty funny. Got it documented. We took the shots. I had, I think, 2 shots and 2 boosters.
One booster.
1 booster. Okay. Our son was in Italy at the time, and we were going to see. We had to take the shots to be able to travel, and we wanted to go see our son and his family and all that. My brother did not take the shot. He was associated with the medical field, and he had a doctor over there had prescribed him COVID. Uh, what's the stuff?
Ivermectin.
Ivermectin. The doctor had prescribed him some ivermectin and a regimen of vitamins because he had done bought into that. And I don't know what was right and what was wrong. I'm just laying out what happened. He had bought into it that ivermectin was the cure. So he was taking ivermectin and vitamins, and he figured if he got COVID, it would just be a mild case because he was taking that stuff. And
So
he got COVID, and it killed him.
he didn't go get that cocktail.
He didn't go get when he got sick. He didn't go get the cocktail. You know, he 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 hedged his bets on
Went
ivermectin,
to bed. Went home. Went to bed.
and it got him. So partly his fault. Maybe if he'd have gotten the vaccine, it probably wouldn't have killed him. Now, I will tell you this: when we got the vaccine, we didn't really know if we were doing right. We didn't know what to do. So I'm not
I
a
still think I
proponent
did wrong.
for the vaccine. I'm not a proponent for not the vaccine. I'm a proponent for bombing China. We ought to still be bombing them for them creating the thing. But that's my opinion. All right, we're gonna end this thing. Tell them about something. We got limited internet out here, and we just really wanted to see if we could do this on the laptop, and it looks like it works fine. So I might not have the bird feeder up for the next few days. I'm gonna try, but you know, um,
It is what it is.
it is what it is. If I can't get the sound to go with it, then I'm not going to run it because it's just not the same without the sound. Uh, yeah, it should have been a personal choice. Nobody should have been forced to take the vaccine. But on the other hand, you still hear people saying, well, all people had to do is take ivermectin. They still saying that, and I want to just choke them and say ivermectin didn't work. My brother was taking that and COVID killed him. Anyway, enough of that. Thank y'all for listening to me ramble on about COVID. Enjoyed seeing everybody. I'm glad y'all like my bisexual cheaters. I'll probably have to wear them for the next few days when we do lives. So we might do lives for the next few days instead of the bird feeder. But anyway, thank y'all for coming in. We love y'all, and we'll see y'all on the next one. I got to figure out how to end this thing. Bye, y'all.